missed it, here's some of the best bits from Jase and Lauren while we're on break.
Want to take you airborne on board a Virgin flight from Perth to Melbourne.
Uh-oh.
About 30 minutes into the flight when a passenger thought they would derobe, get completely nude, and run down the aisle of the aircraft.
Nudie run.
Nudie run on board a plane. However, he knocked over a crew member.
Oh.
That's a no-go.
Well, actually, that's...
So's getting nude.
So's
Did you
getting
have the
nude.
trolley out?
I don't believe the trolley was out.
Okay.
The trolley would have taken him out.
It's only a small plane. It's only a single aisle.
That's 3 seats, aisle 3 seats. I mean, if someone's sleeping with their leg out and you go running down with your schlong out, you could trip.
You can't be getting your schlong out on a plane.
the
Absolutely.
schlong
Schlongs
stays
on a
in.
plane does not belong.
Snakes on a plane. Good movie.
Yeah. Tired of these mother schlongs.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. So they took off from Perth and turned around and had to go back to
How
Perth. It was
angry?
only half an hour into the plane.
How angry would you be?
Not the same effect as doing a nudie run across the MCG or something where people cheer for you. No one would be cheering.
So he got full naked.
Full naked.
Everything out.
Full naked. He was restrained by federal police when the plane landed back in Perth and he was taken off for a psych eval.
A guy got nude on a plane I was on from Melbourne to Los Angeles once.
Oh.
He just kept... My God!
A nudie run?
There's a nudie run in the studio.
What is he?
Has he got a tattoo on his arm?
Come back in, come back in. Another lap, another lap.
Another lap.
Another lap.
Another lap.
No.
Another lap. Another lap.
Oh, my...
I don't know where to look.
Go, Jesse. Go, Jesse.
Have you got a tattoo on your bum? What does that say?
Why is it? He's,
Oh,
I've
my God.
So much to
Okay.
unpack.
our Irish leprechaun producer Jazz just did 2 laps of the studio in a nudie run.
God, I love this show.
I did not have that on my bingo card this morning, guys.
He has very small hands too,
He's
and they
I'll tell
were
you, he's
covering everything.
He's been on a
very
health
well.
kick.
He's looking good.
You look great, Jazz.
You look great, Jazz.
Looking good, bro. Oh my
Jib's paying
What's
off.
the tattoo on the bum?
I don't know.
What
Can
does
we
the
see the
tattoo
bum,
on his-
please?
bum
Jazz,
cheek say?
Can we see the bum?
Jazz, what's the tat say?
What does the tat say?
That scared the
Does it
irrits
say
out
Jason
of me.
Lauren?
It says whoosh.
Who's?
Sorry?
What?
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
I think it's a warning.
Oh,
of
he's
what's about to come
rewrote.
out. Hang on.
It says whoosh.
Oh, he's puffed.
What's hoosh?
What's hoosh?
Doesn't mean anything in particular. It was just a drunken tattoo after our equivalent of schoolies back home.
Is
God, I
hoosh-
love you.
Great rig, Jazz.
Is hoosh Irish for idiot?
Great rig.
I did not.
It is
see,
now.
I did not see that coming. Your wife's going to be so proud of you for that. That's a video.
Can we talk nudie runs? 13, 24, 10. Not nudie runs, but where have you been caught in the nude?
Where have you been caught in the nude? What about my friend who sleptwalked in just her G-string, no bra, out of her apartment?
Really?
Yeah, and couldn't get back in. She had to walk to the local police station.
Oh,
In the
that's-
nude?
oh.
In the nude, in her G-string. She sleptwalked out and got in the lift, didn't have her keys or anything, and was at the bottom of the apartment, was like, oh.
What'd she cover herself with?
She lives on her own. She just put her hand across her boobs and walked in her G-string to the police station and said, you've got to help me. I've got no phone, no keys.
Imagine the Johnny Hoppers. They'd be like, whoa.
Guys, let's head to Monaco.
Monaco. Oh, the Monaco Grand Prix. It's like the most iconic of all the Formula One
Picturesque.
races. I've always wanted to go, and my fiancé Paul is there at the moment.
Yeah.
And he said to me, he called yesterday, and he was like, it's once in a lifetime, babe. Once in a lifetime. And I'm like, well, no, can we make it twice in a lifetime so I can go once too?
Have you told Clint what you woke up to at 3 o'clock this morning?
I'm tired.
This
What
is great.
happened?
So he's there.
He's on a boys' trip. Lads,
Quiet
lads.
trip.
Luxury boat with some
On a
big
yacht.
names. He's over there with Maddie Damon.
Maddie Damon, they're there together, and they decided at 3:30 this morning
This is great.
that Paul was going to FaceTime me, who was in the pitch black, sound asleep in Melbourne, and Matt was going to FaceTime his wife in New York, and then make us talk to each
merge
other.
the calls.
No, just on speakerphone, and they were in the conversation. And I was like, I could just call Lucy if I wanted to talk to Lucy at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I was sleeping.
Anybody else
So
would
did
be
you
happy
miss
to
the
receive
call or
it.
did you take it?
No, I took it.
And what did you talk about?
18 minutes. It was
18 minutes?
Yeah, no, I was looking at it before. It was 18 Yep, 18 minutes I sat on the phone to them, and then they were like, I think Lozzie's gone. I was like, I'm still here. I was lying in the pitch black in my bed just with it on speakerphone.
Did he Jason Bourne you? Don't hang up that phone. He should have done the
They
voice.
were having a wow
That
time,
bad
though.
boy would have gone straight through the keeper with me. Just let it go.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that maybe there was a situation. I was excited that he'd called me on a boys' trip. I was like, oh, juicy. Something juicy's happened. He just wanted to wake me up.
Something exciting happened for our local lad, though.
How much Grand Prix do you think the boys watched on their boys' trip?
I don't
you
think
think
they
they know
knew the
who
race
won?
was on.
Can they see? Question: Can they see?
Yeah, you can see the track
you can,
from the boat.
from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
boat.
yeah.
Well,
and there's
no.
big screens all around too.
If you're watching the race, they would see the track from the
Of
boat.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
Did you hear the
course.
cars in the background when they rang?
No, it was like
Surprisingly,
10
no.
o'clock at night over there. I wonder if they're still going.
What did
Should
you
we
hear
try
in the
them?
background?
Don't answer that. That's entrapment. But yes,
Anyway, big night at the Monaco Grand Prix. Very proud of our Melbourne boy, Oscar Piastri, who started in P2, finished in P2. It was one of the only Grand Prix where they finished in the same positions they started.
Oh, yeah.
Very tricky course to
He
overtake
started
on.
from the front row.
you
Very
reckon
tricky.
we were proud. Someone we spoke to a little bit
Yeah.
earlier was a lot more proud than us.
Beautiful
Nova
Nicole
exclusive.
Piastri, Oscar's gorgeous mum who lives here in Melbourne with his 3 sisters. He's obviously off travelling the world. We spoke to her earlier. Your family are just so gorgeous. You guys are just glued to the screen watching him go around, like beaming with pride. But seeing him on the podium last night, standing up there with his trophy, that's what you live for, right? That's what he lives for.
I mean, he's been gone for a long time. He left at 14
Wow.
to pursue this dream, but when they're so happy, he's so happy, and he just. I mean, not many people get to actually achieve their dreams. A dream come true to be on a podium in Monaco or just be in a Formula One car. So
Yeah. Amazing.
Did you see, and not the crash, I'm not talking about on lap 1, but there was a boat crash at the
Boating
marina.
mishap. What happened?
You know,
I know.
my dad-
I saw the headline and I was like, Jesus, if this is Paul and his stupid mates. But it wasn't.
taken a boat
It wasn't
for a
him.
moon.
Someone took it. It looked like a tender, one of the smaller boats.
My dad always said, if you want some entertainment, grab a 6-pack and sit down at the boat ramp and just watch idiots trying to put boats on and
Well,
off their
these
trailers.
those boats they have over there are amazing. So it wouldn't be a cheap mistake that was made when the boat crashed over the jetty.
Yeah, it was an out-of-control tender.
It looked like it had no driver.
I
I think
he
the
jumped
driver
off.
fell off or jumped off.
A ghost boat.
A ghost boat, and it's like hauled through the marina and then driven up onto the dry dock, just missing people.
Whoa.
Those boats are so big, some of them. That wouldn't have been a tiny boat, and it looked minuscule next to some of those big boats. Paul said that there were boats out there that were so big they couldn't even get into the marina.
It's a bit like Jace's boat.
They're like,
Mine's a
look like
tinny.
cruise liners.
Mine's a tinny.
Have you got a shower on yours?
I
you got a
actually have a water pump
Do you?
to
you
wash
got a
the fish
toilet?
guts off my hand.
Do you have a toilet on your boat?
No, you just stand at the back and like you lean on the back and you get a mate to hold you by the shirt so you don't fall in.
Oh,
if you need to
and
pee
you
in the
still
ocean.
whizzer off the side.
Yeah. Is that what you meant?
I mean, I guess so.
Yeah.
I thought you might have had an actual proper toilet.
Hey, question.
Have you got an underneath,
No.
or it is?
It's a tinny.
Just-
It's a
It's
tinny.
not a tinny. I've seen it. Does it have a steering wheel?
It's pretty
Or does it
big.
have a thing at the back?
It would
like
not
the
look
engine at
out
the
of
back?
place in
I've got a
Monaco. Imagine you
I'll give you a
putting
hot
along.
tip. I'll give you a hot tip.
G'day, guys.
Is Paul on your boat?
Movie star Matt Damon would not be on this boat in
No,
Monaco.
he'd love it. He'd love it. He'd love the tinny.
Hey, what do you guys like behind the wheel?
I'm pretty good.
I'm okay.
No, Clint's terrible. Clint gets distracted. When I drove in your car last time, I got whiplash
You did.
from
Yeah.
your driving.
And
You
that was-
knew that was bad,
And
Dave.
remember I put Miss Universe on her back?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. I flipped her in the Celebrity Grand
Oh,
Prix.
yeah.
Remember?
Oh,
you
yeah,
clipped
that's right.
Rachel
Yes.
Finch's
Yes.
tyres
Yes.
and she rolled on her roof.
13, 24, 10. Who should not be behind the wheel?
Yeah.
You want to dob yourself
Clint.
in
I'm dobbing in Clint.
or a
Oh,
partner?
go easy.
You were up last night. Our mum was watching the Formula One.
Yeah, I was getting
Local
drunk.
boy
and phone
went well.
calls. Didn't he? Oscar Piastri, well done.
We
On
we
the podium.
spoke to his mum from Brighton this morning. When he comes back to Melbourne, how is he with you behind the wheel? If you pick him up from the airport in the Tarago, is he like,
Are
hey,
you a
mum?
good driver?
Yeah.
no, he's not great.
Imagine that. Your Formula One driver and your mum's driving your car. You'd be like,
Mum, get out of the right lane.
Oh, Mum.
left, right.
Floor it, Mom.
Yeah.
She's lovely, Nicole Piastri. It's nice to talk to her.
There
this
are
morning.
some shocking drivers on the road, and I've got a theory. It used to be Volvo drivers.
Yeah.
That
Didn't
had the
Volvo
bad
drivers
rep.
get a bad rap?
Yeah, they used to get a huge rap.
Block your ears. I reckon Tesla drivers are shocking.
I agree. I agree.
I reckon they're just...
Bindi Irwin over here might be saving the world
they're
with your electric car.
like,
but
maybe not you, Lauren, but your Tesla brothers and sisters.
Yes.
They're all
are
Ubers now. Every time I book
shocking.
an Uber, it's a Tesla. I keep getting Tesla. Or am I booking
I think you're booking the nicer route.
Comfort Electric.
e-Ubers?
Comfort Electric.
Because
I get
my
them too.
Hyundai i30 that rocked up for me on Friday night to get home from the pub
Sounds economical.
was not a Tesla.
But was he a good driver?
I don't know. My feet were in the front seat and I was
Or
in
was
the
it
back.
little?
Oh, she was tight.
Yeah, it's
Toy.
funny when you get really small Ubers.
Big man, little
and
car.
there's 3 adults in the back, and you're like,
Big
oh,
man, little.
God.
Do you sit in the front?
Do you know what?
Paul always
Funny you
sits
should
in
say
the
this. I got in. I got in the back right, so behind the driver.
Oh, don't do that. That scares them.
That feels lopsided to me.
Yeah.
Like it might roll over.
Tip over.
Well, it's like a plane. They like to seat you so you balance
they
out the
scatter
way.
No, but it threw him and it threw me as well.
Well,
but I
it's-
sort of went with it.
No, but it's probably a safety thing.
enjoyed it.
I would freak out if that's where the passenger sat. I'm like, I don't want them behind me.
Nah, I wouldn't want it behind me either.
No. I like riding shotgun.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think some Uber drivers find that quite confronting. They don't like it.
Yeah,
Really?
you got to go left, back.
Yeah, back left always.
You know what? I'm going to start going middle.
No,
just to
do,
really
do
rattle
the
them.
right thing.
That's rogue.
The right thing's rogue.
That's right.
In the middle with a little strap. 13, 24, 10. Who should be taken?
Just the thought of you sitting in the middle seat in the back seat.
And every time they look in
Seems
the
odd.
rearview mirror, I'll be like, hello.
All right, just your big head. Hello.
All right.
All right, who shouldn't be behind the wheel, Melbourne? 13 24 10 is our number. Jen, do you know someone who shouldn't be driving?
My mother.
Why?
Ah, yep.
What's wrong
She's
with
not
I was
her
going to say
driving?
throw her under the bus, but don't do that.
I can do it because she lives in Western Australia.
Okay.
So she's never going to know this happens.
And so what's wrong with her driving?
She's fine-ish on the roads, like the most of us are.
Fine-ish.
She's awful in car parks.
Oh.
Absolutely terrifying in car parks. Not to pedestrians. She's very respectful there. She's had 3 fender benders in 2023 in her new car.
What's a
And
fender
she
bender?
just can't
A crash.
understand.
Fender bender?
Like,
Yeah.
Never had that.
she's parked badly and someone's pulled in or pulled out and they've scratched down the side of it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand why.
A
I'm
little
like,
touch
Mum,
park's fine.
you let my brothers talk you into buying a car for a young family instead of the little jats cracky you should be driving the 70s.
What sort of car's is she driving?
Like, it's one of these, when she bought it, it's one of these, like, 6-seater SUV type
Oh,
things.
does
no.
she need a
Nan.
six-seater?
Nan doesn't need one of them.
My wife parked the other
My
day
wife.
down at Half Moon Bay,
Yeah.
and then she's left the door open, and the wind's hit it, so it's thrown the door into another car.
Why did she
Oh,
leave?
no. Did she
Why
just
did
drive
she
off?
leave the door open?
Did she drive off?
I don't know, Lauren.
Was she in the car?
She was getting out of the car. She got out of the car, left the door open, and then the wind hit it.
She drove off, didn't she?
Why did
No.
she-
The other owner was there. I said, "Please tell me you drove off." She said, "No,
No, you can't be doing that.
it was a test."
Liana, good morning. Who shouldn't be driving that you know?
My next door neighbour.
Oh,
Right.
gosh. What's wrong with your neighbour?
Have they hit the fence?
He's about 90 plus. He's deaf, blind in one eye.
Oh, no. He really definitely.
Yeah,
And he's deaf. He can't hear the horn.
What?
He
yeah I
shouldn't be
don't know.
I
how
don't
he's
think that's
driving.
allowed.
I think so. It's not allowed, and I don't know. He's still driving. He's driving his wife weekly to the local shops and the cafe, which they can.
I mean, it's so sad, though, because you take their driver's license off them, you take their independence. But I think if you're blind in
He's
one eye-
blind.
Does he wear a patch?
No, he doesn't. But when we walk down the driveway, he's like, "Oh, is that my husband or me?" He calls out our names.
Oh, what? And he thinks you're his wife?
Yes.
Oh, we'll definitely put him behind the wheel of a motor vehicle. He sounds safe as. Hope he's my Uber driver today.
Oh, it's so
Steer
sad.
clear of Cheltenham. Here he comes.
Hey.
It's old Popeye.
Stop it.
Suppose the
Stop
pat
it.
should give it away, wouldn't it?
Respect your elders, you two. Stop.
He'll be fine for the first part of the test.
I don't
When
think-
they say cover one eye, read the letters. Second
Don't.
part's going to get him, though. Marco.
He's definitely got a blind spot. Oh, poor bugger.
Stop it.
Jason Lauren. Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100. Jase and Lauren.
Follow them on socials.